like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank. When it take a swim, only option is to win.
Welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. I'm Brad Berger, along with my co-host Dan Whedon. Our guest today is Pam Leno of Ideal Wellness Northwest. We just had an intriguing, informative, and fun conversation with Pam. And to listen to the entire podcast, you can visit us at seattle.shrimptankpodcast.com or subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. We're always interested in your feedback, so please do not forget to rate us. You know, Pam, one of the things that I really found interesting is the Ideal Wellness protocol that you follow and how it differs from other programs that are out there, as well as how the contents, if you will, of the diet or the ingredients are different. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. One of the things that we've added based on my coaching knowledge is really getting the customer or the patient to be involved with how they feel about what they're doing. So we've developed a whole set of questions and answers that they're required to do when they begin the program that involves them on an emotional level as to who else would benefit from you being on this program, and actually visualizing themselves 3 years from now still being successful and keeping their weight off, being healthy, making a list of words of how they feel. And for some people, that's as simple as being able to paint your toenails again. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And as far as the ingredients of Ideal Protein, that is one of the reasons why we decided to go with that product line. They are non-GMO, so that means there's nothing that's bad in them. They're made in Canada in a pharmaceutical facility, so they're very pure and tasty. Agreed?
Agreed.
Tasty product, and it works really well.
Well, Pam, Brad and I both work with small business owners, entrepreneurs, CEOs. You have to be a warrior. You have to really be a warrior to be a small business owner. And what we do see is a lot of those warriors end up not treating their bodies and their minds as warriors should. Talk a little bit about how you're able to help those small business owners who need to be at a higher level of fitness, both mental and physical.
Absolutely. A lot of it comes with attitude, as we've talked about, and just really making sure that you are caring for yourself, because if you're not caring for yourself, you can't take care of your employees, you can't take care of your family, you can't take care of your business, and you are the lead in that. It's like that drop of water in the pond, and it really goes out into ripples to everyone that's around you, everyone you come in contact with. So there's a lot of good reason for you to care for your own health first and foremost. You can't be the best you can be unless you are the best you can be.
Pam, I know one of the areas that we touched on, which I think is so important, not only as individuals but business owners, is this concept of accountability. Could you share a little bit about accountability and how that shows up in what you do?
Absolutely. I think accountability is important for every single person, but when you're taking your health for granted and you're not being accountable to yourself, it reflects on everything that you do. It reflects on how you feel. It reflects on how your business is going to operate. It reflects on how you're going to be with your family, the patience you have with your children. The accountability in our program and working with a coach one-on-one really helps to establish that for you so that you can be accountable to your coach and to yourself, which is what the whole lifetime process is about.
Well, Pam, we want to thank you. We had a lot of fun. You should tune in if you're watching this. Tune into the podcast. Listen to the entire 45 minutes. It's fantastic. How can people, if they want to learn more about how you might be able to help them, how can they find out about you?
Well, you can go to our website at idealwellnessnw.com. That's the first and easiest thing. All of our contact information for both our Olympia and our Tacoma offices are located there. There's phone numbers you can call. You can email us. You can go to our Facebook page, which is Ideal Wellness Northwest spelled out. There's always lots of information there, and we post pictures of people who have been successful, some recipes and things like that too.
Well, once again, this is just a taste of what you can expect by listening to the entire podcast. Visit seattle.shrimptankpodcast.com or subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, as we would love to hear from you, and please don't forget to rate us.
Our guest next week, Brad, I know we've been talking about health, but listen to this. Our guest next week is Rachel Young of Miss Moffat's Mystical Cupcakes. These are really good cupcakes, and they're healthy for you, too, I promise. Rachel was on Cupcake Wars. She's going to be our guest on September 27th, so please join us back here in the tank on September 27th. Have a great couple of weeks, because right now, The hay is in the barn.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank.